Welcome to the channel. My name is Rodrigo and I'm a reseller. I sell on eBay, Depop, and Poshmark. Today what I'm going to be doing is going to one of my local thrift shops and kind of seeing what I can find. It's going to be kind of like a thrift haul video. So if you guys are just kind of like working in the background, you need something to listen to, I mean, this is pretty much kind of like a video for that. I always kind of loved watching content where people are like doing thrift hauls, and I'm just need like content to like listen to, and sometimes like peek in and out to see what's going on. So this is kind of like a video for that. So I'm gonna go into the thrift store right now and see what I can find. I'm not gonna video in the thrift shop. I'm just gonna go in there. I'm gonna go in there, see what's up. This Goodwill usually does really well for me, so I'm really excited. I'm gonna go see. I haven't been there in like a week, so I'm really excited to see what new stuff is in there. So I'm gonna go in there and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna show you guys what I found. All right. Okay, now I'm back. So sadly, there really wasn't a lot out today. The past couple weeks have been really bad, actually. The holiday season just ended. It's January, the beginning, January, and it seems like, I don't know, the stores aren't really like stocking up. So I haven't really been finding a lot of things. The last 2 weeks it's really been difficult to find anything. And this year I've been really trying to buy better things than last year. Last year was my first year reselling. I started last year around January, so around this time. And it's been a progress. It's been a process in like learning what to buy, what not to buy. And this year, one of my biggest goals is to really just leave behind all like the lower mid-tier stuff, just because like I want to have a higher sales price point per item, right, on average. And making the videos is actually helping me kind of leave stuff behind. I mean, I was at the stores and today, and there was maybe 1 or 2 or 3 things that I might have gotten before, but now I was like, you know what, like it's not that worth it. And now that I'm recording, and I have to like come back and like I'm gonna hope to show you everything that I get, it's kind of like giving me an extra check of like, is this really worth it? You know what I mean? So I hope that like in the next couple weeks, the stores just get stock up a little bit better. I did find 3 things from the 3 different stores that I went to. I literally just at one store I found something. So I found these cool capri pants. Cool. I mean, I'm sure that you guys have seen this before. Cool sells really quickly for me. I sell Cool at least like women's pants also, like not just men's, but like women's Cool pants. I sell like 1 or 2 pairs a week. They don't go for crazy amount. I mean, I get these for around like a little bit under $5, so like $4 or $5. They usually sell for like $22, $23. So I mean, it's a okay profit. I pretty much keep buying them just because they sell, and they're pretty cheap, so I keep buying them. Pretty much anything Cool, to be honest, I buy within reason. They were marking up Cool men's shorts for like $12 a couple of weeks ago, and they had like a stack of them, and I couldn't pull the trigger. It was just like the margins were gonna be really tight on those, and I kind of just left them behind. I was hoping to see them again, hopefully like discounted, but I think someone bought them all. And then next I found these L.O. Bean fleece lined ski pants in a big size. See, they have like the insulating part as well, really heavy. XL, so it's a big size. The bottoms are super clean. That's something you gotta watch out for. For the snow pants is making sure like the bottoms aren't completely like trashed. I mean, I've sold some depending on the brand, right? it just depends. I got these for $9. It's actually a pretty good find. These go for around like $45-50. I've sold, I always have a look, I always look out for ski pants, and I usually sell them pretty quickly. So, you know, I'm pretty confident about those. You know, it's getting towards like the end of winter. I'm already kind of thinking of spring time, so I'm really being very picky in terms of, you know, like the winter items that I'm buying. There is a couple like sweaters maybe that I saw there at a store that I could have picked up, but then I was like, you know what, like, I don't know, a lot of the winter stuff is already kind of like, people already kind of slowing down on that, I feel. So I don't want to start picking up a lot of winter stuff right now. I kind of want to focus on buying a lot of spring items. I've been buying a lot of spring items. You know, I mean, if it's anything that's good, I kind of just buy it and then I just store it away to photograph for later. So I have a couple boxes of like summer stuff that I have it like ready to go for when I start photographing all the summer clothes. But you know, I'm kind of looking more for like spring items, so like a little bit warm but not like crazy winter, unless they're like obviously really valuable. So it's kind of like this weird time where I feel like you're kind of buying winter, but more like in between summer, winter, spring. So it's a little awkward. And I don't know, maybe people aren't donating as much so at this time right now. Maybe in, you know, next couple of weeks, hopefully, you know, the stores put more stuff up there. I mean, a lot of the racks have been pretty empty. I've been really disappointed about like, you know, the inventory that they've been putting out lately. So yeah, I don't know, it's kind of interesting. You know, this is gonna be like my second year, so I'm kind of, last year the first couple months, like I was just I had no clue what I was doing. I was just like buying stuff and like trying to learn as much as possible. And obviously, you know, as like the year progressed, I started kind of like understanding like seasons and buying in season, buying out of season. Last year I did do a good job of buying a lot of winter items during the summer, and that was really great because I had like 6 boxes full of winter coats, heavy jackets that I photographed. In August, around August, I started photographing all of those, and they did pretty well. And they're a little bit cheaper. There's, you know, obviously easier to find during the summer. So, you know, it's what to buy depending on the season is tricky. I mean, if it's a good item, it's a good item. So the last item that I found today was this BMW embroidered just hat, pretty simple. I bought it for $3. Not the craziest find, but it was in pretty good shape. It's not stained or anything, really clean. BMW, I mean, you know, great brand. Luxury car brands, you know, people love their cars, and if they can kind of like tell people, oh, I drive a BMW or something, I feel that they're gonna buy probably something like this. $3. I saw comps for this. I usually like under $20, so I'll probably sell this for like $18 or something like that. Pretty easy flip. Pretty decent profit on this one, and it's a hat, so like they store pretty easily. You know, hats is kind of like, it's kind of like a vibe type of thing. You kind of just see if the hat's clean and if it has like a cool design or something. I feel like it's definitely like a vibe based type of buy. I mean, I know people sell like baseball caps that are like vintage and stuff like that, and that's like a completely different game. But like anything with a car brand or something like that, I think it's always a good buy. I sold a Range Rover or Land Rover hat a couple weeks ago too, so you know, I always thought that was gonna be good. It's a good color. So yeah, you know, I'm gonna keep sharing videos like this, kind of like seeing what I buy, like thrift hauls and stuff like that. I might do one at home as well. There was a couple things that I bought earlier this week that might be interesting to share. Again, it's been very sparse in terms of like what I've been finding lately. So, you know, it might not be the craziest stuff. I'm not the person that finds like the craziest stuff at thrift stores. You know, there's a lot of like 20, 15, $30 profit type of items, but right now I feel like that's kind of like just the inventory that I can find, and that's good. You know, I think that as long as I'm able to like do a good quality check, which is another thing that I'm kind of looking at in making sure I do this year, is just like my quality check has to be like better than last year. It's really disappointing when I buy something and then it's like stained in a way that I can't get it out, or like there's a rip, and it really just like, you know, grinds my gears. So definitely trying to be better at that this year. Well, thank you for watching. If you want to keep watching videos like this, I will be making more videos like this as much as I can. I have a really busy schedule. You know, I have 2 kids, so I have to like manage my time very well. And hopefully I can do the other video of showing you what I bought earlier this week. So, you know, if you're watching this in a couple days, make sure you check that one out. All right, I'll see you guys later.